Living paycheck to paycheck can become a dreadful, non-ending cycle. When I was working only a 9-to-5 job, though I was earning good money, I was still scrambling to make sure ends meet at the end of the month. And you know what the problem of living paycheck to paycheck is? When an unexpected expense or an emergency sneaks up on you at the end of the month, you are left with no option but to resort to just living on your credit cards or borrowing from friends, burying you in deeper debts. That is what happened to me, and let me tell you, it was stressful and frustrating. Every day feels like I'm stuck in this non-ending spiral, and that is far too impossible to get ahead. And since you are here watching me, chances are that you might be feeling the same way too. I get it. I know how stressful and exhausting to be stuck in that lifestyle. All the sleepless nights caused by non-ending financial worries are just dreadful. While it may not be easy to fix or escape this dilemma, it is definitely possible for us to get ahead and financially thrive. We just have to be willing to make changes and tweaks in our lifestyle, stop certain money bad habits, and of course take certain steps that will help us break the cycle. So the question is, are you struggling living paycheck to paycheck? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 reasons why you might be stuck living paycheck to paycheck. Number 1 will be the I deserve it thinking. I was definitely guilty of this behavior. I was always justifying all the unnecessary spending with the I deserve it attitude. I always thought to myself, since I was working so hard in this job, the very least I can do is to buy whatever I want. And that's the reality for most of us. Sometimes when we are working so hard, it is often so easy to get caught in the I deserve whatever I want trap. I was so caught up in thinking I deserve the good things because I was working hard for it. And that thought is true. We deserve good things. We deserve great things. But we have to be smart about choosing what we deserve. I learned this the hard way, and I'll tell you, all the things I talked myself into buying because I felt I deserved kept me from achieving all the things that I really deserved. It is not bad to treat yourself every now and then. If you are constantly doing this to a point where it's always getting you trapped in living paycheck to paycheck, then it's definitely time to rethink and change this habit. I get it, the feeling of buying whatever you think you deserve can feel so good at that moment, but that amazing feeling will fade away. Focus on ending your financial stress. Living paycheck to paycheck lifestyle will be far more rewarding and beneficial. Reason number 2, not having financial goals. Let's be honest, saving money because it's the right thing or responsible thing to do is not fun and not motivating. That's what it was for me. When I started working and earning good money, every time that I had to choose saving over spending, just for the sake of saving, instead of spending it on something that I really wanted, though not necessarily, it was always easier to choose the latter. But once I was able to identify and know really what my goals were, saving money became actually something that I love doing. Identifying what my goals are did not only allow me to create realistic goals on how to achieve it, but also gave me a push and motivation needed to act on it. Once you determine what your money goals are, it will be much easier for you to prioritize them since you know what you are getting out of it. So take time to sit down and really determine what your financial goals are. Let those goals fuel you from making those unnecessary mistakes or purchases that are keeping you from living paycheck to paycheck. Number 3 is refusing to plan for unexpected expenses. It's never crossed my mind that I needed to plan for unexpected expenses. I was earning and paying all my bills. I thought I was doing okay, and there's no need to plan for anything else. And that was one of my biggest mistakes. This year, a friend had to quit his job because of mental health reasons. He had to do that with 0 savings, no emergency funds, or no backup. It left him no choice but to depend on his credit cards, which buried him into much deeper financial hole than he was already in. And this is what really happens when you fail to plan for unexpected or emergency expenses. When an unexpected expense comes up, you are out scrambling to find money and destroying your budget, which often is the reason why you are trapped living paycheck to paycheck. It is always important to pay yourself first, even if it requires you to adjust your budget. Set a portion of your earnings aside for unexpected expenses. That way, you won't have to sabotage your budget and bury yourself into debt when that comes up. Reason number 4, always choosing convenience. Without second thought, I was always choosing convenience. Whether it's simple as eating out, springing for an Uber ride, or having groceries delivered, it was always convenience over saving for me. But after taking a hard look at my spending habits, and I mean really look, I realized that those small spending daily were the reasons why I was scrambling to make ends meet at the end of the month. It was just so easy for me to ignore it, since the upfront charges were so low, and of course, it's convenient. But what I didn't realize was how fast those charges add up and how it was sabotaging my finances. It is not always bad to choose convenience, but if this is the reason why you are living paycheck to paycheck, then it's about time you rethink your habits and break yourself free from that paycheck to paycheck cycle. Reason number 5, you are focused on spending your money on things that will make you happy now. I was guilty of this. You see, I was working in a stressful job that I didn't love. I thought that buying things that would give me that instant happiness will somehow justify and make it worth it. And you know what that got me? A paycheck to paycheck lifestyle with zero savings and debt. For instance, if I chose to save that money instead of spending it on something that would give me temporal happiness, perhaps that would have enabled me to quit that job and found a new one that I actually loved without the financial stress and debt. If this is you, it is time to change that mindset and focus on things that will allow you to escape the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle and things that will eventually allow you to achieve financial freedom. These were just a few of the things that trapped me in that vicious cycle. It may not be the same for you, so take time and sit down and identify the things that are keeping you trapped in that paycheck to paycheck life cycle and be willing to make the necessary changes to break free out of it. Living paycheck to paycheck lifestyle is definitely not ideal, and it will bring you stress and never-ending worries. Though it may not be easy to escape it, it is definitely possible. Now it's your turn. What were the things that trapped you in this cycle, and what did you do to escape them? Let me know in the comment section so other people can also learn from it, or drop me an email. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button to join this family, turn on the notification button so that you won't miss any new video from me. Thank you.